Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to this YouTube channel. It's your guy Igor here coming to you live from downtown Calgary. Today is a little bit different video. Not going to be showing my face today. Just going to show you the downtown. Look how beautiful it is. This is where we are in downtown Calgary. And today's video is actually 5 wrong impressions of Canada by immigrants. Now I want to tell you guys, if you see anything weird about this noise or something, basically what happened is the camera I'm using right now is my GoPro, and just about a few days ago I ran over this camera with my car. So I mounted outside of my car, it came off and it went right under my tires as I was driving, so I ran it over and now it looks like it's been in the war zone. So if anything is wrong about this camera, guys, I tried my best to, and I think it's fine. It's indestructible little thing. But really, it was under my car. So if anything is wrong, let me know in the comments, guys. Guys, by the way, have you subscribed already to my Instagram? If you haven't, the link is in the description. I have like a bazooka size camera lens in my car right now, and you should definitely go and check out some amazing photos from this beautiful city to get some other perspective on Canada and, well, beautiful people of Calgary. I love street photography. Today's video is actually dedicated to 5 wrong impressions of Canada by immigrants. Well, first thing is that I hear a lot, education in Canada is the best. Whoa, guys, this is actually, who told you that? It's a lot of people, immigrants, are thinking like that, but then at some point even Canadians think like that. But I want to tell you guys, Canadian education is not the best in the world, and Canada's education level is not the highest in the world either. I mean, there's a lot of countries that are economically less developed than Canada, have a higher standard of education, and actually, quite frankly, at least the school system is better than it is in Canada. So, in terms of education, Canada is best. It's not exactly true, and it's a huge misconception from both for immigrants and for people from Canada. Guys, next part about it is, well, you cannot be successful in Canada. I heard that over and over from so many people, from so many immigrants here in Canada. People said, you have to build future for your kids. As an immigrant, you have to struggle, and you're not going to be, well, you know, people are not going to give priority to you because, you know, they will tell me things like that. Igor, they don't say it, but Canadians, they only like Canadians and they want to put Canadians first. And you being Canadian immigrant, you are not going to be as successful as they are. Well, I proved that person, that immigrant who told me about that, being my immigrant myself, I proved him wrong. And, you know, I got so many nice jobs since then, and I became really actually successful in Canada. Even being an immigrant. I'm just going to change my lane. Thank you so much. Thank you. And basically, guys, it's not true. One of the points about it is, like, see, there is a guy begging for money, but I don't have any cash on me. sorry, bro. I don't have any cash. I can put my credit card into your cup, but I don't have cash. There's also poverty in Canada, unfortunately, and it was not supposed to be a part of my video, but I guess that's something I have to mention right now because you just noticed it, guys. Another part about it is, you know, you can actually be successful in Canada. Lots of successful immigrants, lots of people who became successful. Never listen to those people who are discouraging you. The only reason why they're saying that is that, you know, that they haven't succeeded yet. It shouldn't be you who didn't succeed. Next part about it is, well, Canadians are smarter. Oh, this is a big one. I don't want to actually say that Canadians are dumber. Nobody's smart or dumb. I want to say this, guys. I heard this from immigrants who, like, you know, like people who develop some sort of inferiority complex, sometimes based on racial things, sometimes other things. It does not matter. There is something in people that pushes them back, and, you know, the feeling of the inferiority and everything. But generally speaking, guys, you know that there is this, what's that, Kruger and the law, where every person in average is thinking that they're smarter than everybody else. I want to say, guys, one thing. Canadians are really well cultured, really well cultured, really big-hearted people, and they're just as dumb as everybody else, like me or you guys. I was told by by some immigrants who have some kind of issues probably. I don't know why I meet this kind of people who tell me this kind of things, and those are usually the guys who are speaking my language, Russian or Ukrainian, who would tell me some nonsense like that. But I realized that Canada, living here for so many years now, I realized that in Canada people are just as everywhere else. Just as everybody else. Not smarter, not dumber, just like everywhere else. And just better mannered people. Like, they wouldn't insult you for no reason. I think I'm in the wrong lane now. How should I fix this? Okay, my apologies, Mr. Driver behind me. Oh, there's nobody behind me. Anyways, next part about it, this video, so I want to say, guys, one thing you have to remember, that you're coming here as an immigrant, for example. Do not think that you're not going to be successful here. Do not think that somebody's smarter than you are. Everyone is equally smart, and every country has equal amount of smart and not so smart people everywhere in the world. And also, don't think you're not going to be successful. You can be really successful, and also don't think that your education is inferior to Canadian. If you start to value yourself more and understand that it's just another country, people are almost same, customs are different, traditions are different, diversity, and Canada is slightly different, so much better actually than so many other countries. So just remember that, keep that in mind, and not let anything discourage you. Next part about it is well, I want to say it, and I'm going to say it. Canada is boring and depressing. It certainly can feel like that. It is not exactly like that. And the reason for that, guys, is Canada is actually a really cool country. I mean, there is so many clubs of interest, so many things that you can do here. So don't think that Canada is boring and depressing. It is in winter, you cannot hang out as much, it's different lifestyle, but it might be difficult for an extroverted person. Now, there are some people like myself, a talkative introverts. It's not boring or depressing, it's perfect country. If you're like me, you don't like hanging out a lot in front of the crowds. Like, you want to just walk yourself up in the room and, keep yourself to yourself, get your thoughts together, chill off from the heavy day and everything. It's kind of a really relaxed country for that. So if you are an introvert, you're going to have no problem here. If you're an extrovert and you want to run out right now, it's Corona time. It's more difficult to interact with people. Everyone is worried about it, and restrictions and everything. So it can be boring and depressing unless you find something of your interest, and that's where you get all the friends. If you're interested in hockey, or you're interested in tennis, you're interested in something, photography, you can join a club. You can find so many Canadian friends. It's never going to be the same boring Canada again for you. If you're a religious person, you can go and join your church or temple or mosque or whichever your religion is, and you'll find a lot of people like-minded from your culture, your language, if you want so. Or you can find somebody who is Canadian, who is really interested in your culture and wants to build relationships specifically within your culture, or even you can just go and, network. So it's not really boring and depressing as much as people are saying it. And then Canada is welcoming, but at the same time, really, Canadians are not welcoming, secretive, fake, ungenuine. And I heard a lot of things like that from people. Okay, I want to say something, guys. What happens is that it's all about privacy, and Canadians, they really do love privacy. So it's unfair to call them secretive and ungenuine. I want to tell you guys that it's just a different culture, and even though it might feel like that, it's not exactly the way that lots of people put it. Canadians are not really secretive, and they are really genuine and really, mostly really good people. We're really welcoming. So here is the thing that I want to tell you guys. I know Ukrainians, I know Eastern Europeans. Like, you cannot say Ukrainians, there are so many Eastern Europeans. We are about similar, we have similar customs. We talk a lot, we share confidential information that Canadians would never share between each other to complete strangers that we don't know. It's part of our culture, and it's part of culture in Asia, because we are from Eastern Europe. We are closer to Asia than rest of the Europe. So we know a lot of, we have a lot of customs like that. We interacted between, those countries from Asia. So that's why, Ukrainians and Russian people and Eastern European in general, everyone there's lots of countries there, we have similar kind of customs and understanding. So what I'm trying to say is that in Canada, people like more privacy. They don't like to share a lot of information, but they're really genuine. And you can get an Eastern European person who is going to be really open and everything, but in reality, not like you, or, build a negative impression of you. Sometimes they can just tell it to your face. Sometimes they would just try to make you feel good, but really they're not being genuine and really open about you. That openness is not actually the openness. Now, what I like about Canada is that if they're open to you, and if they're not open, they're not faking the openness. So I would say that in Eastern Europe we would have more fake people than in Canada, because here people are genuinely closed from you and don't want to share certain information. In Eastern Europe, people would share, but they are not really liking you in a lot of times, and they're not that genuine. So it's difficult to judge. It's just a different culture, and genuinely Canadians are really good people. They're not better or worse than Eastern Europeans. We are just different. We're about the same. It's just the way how the things are done that are different, and the customs are different. But people are equally smart, equally dumb, equally good, equally bad, and generally the percentage of everything is about the same. We are all people, and doesn't matter which country, origin, race, or anything we are from. Canada is an amazing place, and never get demotivated by other immigrants, by stories, or condescending attitude from some people, or people trying to belittle you or something like that. Never let anyone do that to you. Canada is an amazing country of opportunities, and you can be here successful and valued and everything. So never listen to negative people. Subscribe to this channel. Check out my Instagram. We'll see you in Canada, guys. See you soon. Bye for now. Love you all.